unlike most other movie greats, halimbawa si Ryan Cayabia, who had a TV show called Ryan Musikahan, o kaya si Ray Valera na naging tanyag sa masa dahil naging hurado sa tawag ng tahanan, ang guest natin ngayon sadly did not get the proper media exposure that she deserved. Sayang, ang galing-galing pa naman niya. But then, I still have the pleasure of reintroducing her to a new generation. I bet magaling siya talaga. Friends, please welcome Miss Cecile Azarcon.
Thank
How
you,
are
Butch.
you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Yes, it's our pleasure. Actually, ang totoo, dito sa show namin, magalang kami dito at respeto. Kaya ang first question ko, ba't ka ba lumaya sa nagpunta ng Amerika?
Oh well, first of all, that was a long time ago.
Okay, kailan?
I would say 40 years ago.
14?
40.
I thought I misheard it. 40?
40 years ago.
Ano? Ano yun? 3 years old? Sumakay ka ng aeroplano? And everything ba?
Ikaw I was probably, well, that was 1984.
Oh, before the EDSA Revolution? Okay.
Yeah. I started my career as a songwriter at the age of
19?
15.
Ha?
1979. So
Okay.
you can do the math.
No. I
Yeah.
know that much. I know. Russell Valdez.
Yeah.
Lift Up Your Hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
19, yeah. But in 84, ang family ko kasi nasa US na.
Mhm.
And ako na lang yung, I probably was the only one na lang left here in Manila.
In the house in Makati.
Mhm. That's right.
Okay.
And so, it was just a matter of time na my parents had been asking me to follow sa Amerika. And that was the time.
Hindi na sayang yung career dito.
As a matter of fact, I was at the peak of my career. And I had to leave. Pero, yun yung time na nagkakagulo nga eh. Di ba? Yung mga, it was like, well, it was 2 years before the EDSA Revolution.
Yeah.
But, meron na yung mga, remember yung time sa Ayala Avenue, yung mga
Yeah, yung confetti and all that.
Yeah. So, anyway, yung time na yun, my mom was very, very,
Worried.
she was very worried. And so, she just didn't stop until she convinced me.
Ito mo na, nabuhay naman kami. O, di ba?
Yeah, pero yun nga, I prayed about it. And I asked for guidance, for wisdom, and for a sign.
So, ilang beses mo kinanta yung Lift Up Your Hands?
Well,
habang dinadasal mo, ano, pupunta, Amerika or Pilipinas?
I know. It was a very tough decision.
Mhm.
Pero syempre, family first.
So, ano ginawa mo sa Amerika?
I did the same thing pretty much. Kasi dito naman, I was teaching boys. I was giving voice lessons. And I was writing songs. Pero yung pagsusulat ng kanta, akala ko, katapusan na ng career ko, songwriting career. Yung pagpunta ko sa Amerika, I thought that was it. And I had no idea that kahit pala nandun ako, nagtuloy-tuloy yung...
Mauuso pala social media.
Yung mga... Kailan lang naman yung social media? Radyo talaga. You know, the songs were aired and played over the radio. And tapos nauso yung karaoke, diba? People, you know, just sang to the songs. They loved OPM. Nabuhay kasi OPM eh. Sarap ng 80s, nagtuloy-tuloy na yun. And,
I bet, puro pirated pa nandun.
ako nakabili rin ng...
Ay, eto, oo. Ito.
Hindi ko alam.
Okay.
Kasi it had my song. Uy, album ni Sharon. Uy, may kanta ko. Pirated pala. I bought it in the States.
O, ikaw nila nulugi.
Ako din ang nawala. But I didn't know. Until binuksan ko, you know, tsaka parang mukhang fake. But, yeah. It's been 40 years.
Okay, sige. Your mother was the great Minda Azarcon, na si Ma'am Minda, na kapag ikaw ay singer, hindi, kung gusto mong gumaling, kailangan dumaan ka kay Ma'am Minda. Di ba? In fact, ang Vicor, tama ba na ini-enroll lahat ng singers sila sa nanay mo? Yung ganon. So, you grew up in a house na 24/7 ang music.
That's right.
Okay. Yung bang halimbawa, kapag yung ba, inherent pa sa tao yun? Pinapanganak lang ba o pwede kang, let's say, kahit hindi ka singer at wala ka exposure, pwede ka talagang kumanta?
Pwede ka talaga kahit wala kang exposure. Alam mo, kung may talent ka, your talent is it's a gift.
Okay.
So it's either you have it or you don't.
So obviously, sa'yo naman mo sa nanay mo.
I believe so, yes. It's a gift that I got from my mom, from my mga ninudo, my grandmother, my great-grandfather, puro musicians. So it's really in the blood.
Pero, bakit pop?
Bakit pop? Kasi yun ang generation ko.
Okay. Mas, totoo bang kasi mas may pera sa pop kaysa sa classical
Hindi
music?
ko inisip yun. Mas komportable lang ako kasi yun ang yun ang generation ko, yun ang kinamulatan ko. Kinamulatan. Yun ang kinalakihan, di ba? So I was comfortable with pop. I studied classical. My training's classical. I sang classical songs.
Okay.
But after a while, it took me years to adjust kasi parang hindi ako.
Ano ba ang mga classical songs na binabanatan mo nung araw?
Oh well, you know kasi syempre when you study music and I went to UP College of Music, syempre ang mga piyesa ninyo, you learn Italian songs, you
Yeah.
learn German songs, French songs.
So kung let's say kung mga La Traviata, kaya mong...
Hindi naman ako mahapot sa ganun.
Hindi.
My mother, would sing those. But I was going in that direction. Na kakanta ka ng mga opera. And she taught me, But I had a long talk with them. And my dad actually was the one who told my mom, Minda, one opera singer in the house is enough. And that's it. So I got the blessing of my dad.
Did your father sing?
He could sing, but he's not a professional singer, but he can sing.
Bakit? Ano to? Kasi nakita ko yung baso. Totoo ba nakakabasag ng baso talaga? Ipagayin talagang lakas yung high note?
Yeah. Yung crystal, hindi yung ganito kakapal, makapal tayo yung crystal.
Nakakita ka na.
Hindi pa.
Pero totoo na kaya.
Yeah.
Kaya niya. Ang nanay mo ba nakabasag?
Hindi ko pa rin nakikita.
nung bago ka umalis nung 1984, kumpleto pa mga glassware sets.
Oo
niya.
naman.
Masama
Siguro nagbasag man ang pinggan ng mami, yung iba yung kadahilan.
Iba ba? Pinggan na binasag.
Pinggan, hindi baso.
Hindi mo dahil sa daddy mo.
Oo,
sa daddy mo.
malamang.
So, okay. So, teka, nung lumalaki ka, ang training, nagka-training ang mga singers sa bahay nyo.
Yeah.
Sino-sino yung mga nandun?
I know Celeste Legaspi.
Okay.
Studied under my mom. Sila Pinky De Leon.
Sige.
Christopher De Leon.
Ano mga chismis sa kanila?
Hindi ko alam.
Hindi. O yun na lang. Ang sabi ko ba yung ano yung let's say si Celeste Legaspi ba ay dumadating na may dalang piti ng tatay niya para ang suho sa nanay mo? Wala mga ganon.
No, walang ganun.
So hindi sila required magdala ng merienda or anything?
Well, wala naman kasi it's really, pero ang saya. To have all of these people.
Yeah.
I remember Becca Godinez.
Okay, nasa
They used
based
to
America,
come.
based in
Yeah,
America.
But Chris Bermont used
Okay.
to come also and have lessons. Of course, Pinky De Leon. Sino pa ba? Even Ellen Esguerra, I don't know if you remember her.
Yes, so
Sila
UP.
Tita Lolita
Carbon.
Rodriguez.
No.
No.
Lolita
She
Rodriguez?
studied under my mom. Even Lino Bro.
Because meron, yeah,
Yung movie.
for one movie lang.
Mm.
For one movie lang, oo. Na parang she played the nightclub singer, parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Oo. Wait, 1976 to. sa Lunes, Martes, Miyerkules, Huwebes, Biyernes, Sabado, Linggo. Believe me, yun ang title ng movie. So, nightclub singer siya.
And
So,
maybe that's why she studied voice.
So, nag-train siya doon. Teka muna, pero, ano ba? May napapagalitan ba?
Hindi naman nagagalit ang mami.
So,
I mean, she's strict, she's firm, and she would tell you what you need to do if you're not doing it the right way. But it's as a teacher, kung. But I know my mom, she conducts kasi mga choral groups, So I know, I've seen her. Siyempre, medyo pagka mali yung ginagawa, matitigas yung mga ulo. I think it's natural.
wala namang sapak. Wala.
No, she's not like that.
So, pero, halimbawa, what's yung memories mo at Christopher De Leon na?
Christopher, you know who else, before I forget, sila Rodney Inares, Ida Ramos, I
Yeah.
remember the classes also from my mom.
Nagkatuluyan.
That's nice.
Si Christopher De Leon muna, anong memories mo?
Christopher, when he studied with my mom, hindi pa siya Christopher De Leon. He was just starting out in that movie,
Tilimbang ang ulit
Tilimbang Kangulit Kulang.
Hindi mo siya kumanta dun na.
Hindi. Pero kasi, pag artista ka, it's good to know how to control your voice for dubbing purposes.
Okay.
So yung mga artista nun were encouraged rather, to study voice. So you know how to speak properly.
Soon work ba si Christopher De Leon that time?
I guess. Bata pa ako dun eh. I was still probably in grade school. So I wasn't really into boys yet.
Okay.
But I guess he was. My sisters.
Yung sisters
Yeah,
mo.
they liked him.
So, tapos, after that, sila Pilita Corrales ba nagpunta pa sa inyo? Hindi na.
Kita Pilita, no?
So parang, na siya, parang assured na siya na Asia Queen of Song na siya that time.
Nora Honor, I think, studied voice with my mom.
So anong naalala mo kay Nora?
Wala naman, kasi you know what, there is a music room.
Okay.
So they come to the house, they go inside the music room. So, sarado na yung pinto. What goes on there, stays there.
Teka,
But you hear the vocal exercises.
Teka, yung mga kapitbahay ba? Uy, nandiyan si Nora. Walang mga ganon sa inyo.
Wala. Wala naman. You know, minsan...
Anong oras session sa nanay mo? Alas 2 sa madaling araw?
No.
Hindi sila nakikita, pumapasok.
No. It's a quiet neighborhood.
So parang, pero kayo,
May privacy.
sige, kanino ka na lang nagsuwon? Kahit isa.
Wag na!
Pero naman, ilan taon na yun?
No, of course, kasi nga, when Christopher was still studying,
Sabi ko na nga ba eh.
well, when he was still taking lessons with my mom,
Mm.
I was still in grade school.
Mm.
I was still in grade school.
Mm.
So, hindi pa ako yung time na naa-attract ako sa boys opposite sex. But, years later, nasa Amerika na ako nakatira. Ako ngayon ko lang ililip dito. Sandy. I was, I guess, visiting here, and I was going back to the States, and I was inside the airport sa duty free. And then I saw Christopher, I don't know if he remembers this, and he must have siguro by shooting, kasi nakasuot siya ng parang uniform ng pilot. And, you know, there's something about men in uniform, di ba? Yung naka-uniform siya ng
He was
piloto.
doing My Other Woman, around 1990.
Was that the movie?
Yes.
Na pilot siya?
Yes.
Okay, so, I was sure that he was shooting a movie kasi alam ko naman hindi siya piloto, di ba? But he was in that uniform, and it was really like, parang, I couldn't believe that, you know, I was really actually parang, oh my gosh, Christopher, you know, he swept me off my feet that time.
Kasi matalang nasa bahay nyo, ilang beses sa isang linggo.
I
Hindi mo
know.
pa sinamantala.
Ano pa siya noon eh, bata pa rin siya noon eh.
Okay.
Bagets pa rin. I
Okay.
guess.
So, ayun. So,
I know.
Well,
Mahiyain ako. Demure.
so yung at least nagpakilala ko ba sa kanya?
We know each other. Yeah.
Kasi hindi naalala kasi kung bata ka pa, naalala yung wow, you grew up to be such a
So because
stunner.
actually after my mom left for the States,
Uh-huh.
my mom left for the US, so ako nga naiwanan,
Ikaw ang nagtuloy.
ako nagtuloy. I took over her voice studio.
Okay.
Pero mga naging tinuruan ko na, younger na. Yung my mom taught sila Celeste, sila Pigler. Yung dumating sa akin, the younger generation na. And like sila Sharon, sila Pooh, sila Jam Morales, Jackie Lublanco.
Nagtaas ang tuition.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. So, mas strict na ka pa sa nanay mo?
I was. I think I was even more strict than my mom because I had a big shoe to fill. And I was young. I mean, I was also 19 years old when I started to teach. I was still a student when I started. Kasi when she left, parang it was actually her students who parted me to take over. Yun.
Teka, kwento mo na yung, sige, Sharon as a student, music student.
Sharon is, I will never forget how nag-vocalize lang siya, tumatayo yung balahibo.
Okay.
Ang ganda ng timbre ng boses talaga ni Sharon. And yun lang, kasi alam ko parang, I don't know again if he remembers this, pero parang concerned siya na pag nag-aral ka ng voice, magiging, magbabago yung boses mo. You might become like a classical singer, an opera singer, yung tunog mo, di ba? Kasi all of a sudden, ito, nag-vocalize ka ng gano'n. But, because nga, well, my mom's an opera singer, ako, I'm a pop singer. So sabi ko, the technique is one and the same. Whether you're a pop singer, or a classical singer, a jazz singer, you just learn the basics. Pero yung style mo of singing, it's yours. So, if you're Sharon, ang alam ko lang, from her Mr. DJ songs, and Mr. DJ, yung time na nag-aral siya, bigla yung sana'y maghintay, naging buo yung boses. She knew how to...
So, ikaw ang nag-train sa
lumaki.
kanya dun sa...
I think I was her first voice teacher.
Kasi,
She was only 7.
kasi dati pang teeny bopper lang yung...
Yung boses
mga
niya.
mga tubig at langis.
Yeah. Mr.
Ikaw na yun.
DJ, I think there was a time na nag-start na yung mga pangarap na between.
Yun. Oo.
You would sana'y maghintay ang...
Walang wakas.
Really hear that difference of it.
Yeah.
Naging buo yung boses niya.
Hindi, yung between walang dingding. Siyempre,
Yes, that was the time.
So, alam mo na
Mhm.
it took on a totally different meaning.
Yeah.
Yung balut, mafe-feels ka ba tayo nito? I-recite ko na lang. Kasi, di ba alam mo na ba yun, ang kasabihan ngayon na bawal mag-Sharon?
Okay, no.
Hindi mo alam yun.
Hindi. No, it's okay.
Hindi, no, you have to know.
Mm.
Kasi pag sinabi, punta ka ng handaan, pag pag magbabalo, di ba yung mga Pilipino mahilig? Naku, lalo na sa sa Amerika, yung mga Pilipino doon, di ba? Pagkatapos ng,
To go ka.
di ba, laging balutan ng lumpia at saka ng puto, di ba? So, kanya-kanyang balot na. Ngayon, bawal mag-Sharon.
Bawal magbalot.
Bawal magbalot kasi di ba nagkumpisa balutin mo ako. Ang feels ka pa hanggang kinastansa. Di ba yun? Balutin mo ako. So, gano'n. So, habang binabalot nila ng Saran Rock yun, kumakat silang balutin mo ako. So, ngayon, meron na si Sharon, nagagamit na siya na bawal mag-Sharon.
Okay.
Yun.
Mapaunin ko yung balutin mo pagbalik ko sa Amerika.
Baka nga alam na nila eh.
Malamang. Malamang.
But don't you think that was so clever?
It is.
Di ba?
It is.
So, ayun. And then, tapos, sino pa besides Sharon
Ang naging estudyante
Oo.
ko, actually, Aga Mulak took some lessons.
Really?
Yeah. Kasi nga, A lot of them, mga artista, they study voice for dubbing purposes.
Kasi di ba, teka, describe mo nga yung boses ni Aga nung bagong pasok sa'yo.
Yung mahilig si Aga kumanta, he loves to sing. Marami siyang mga ideas pag nag-concert siya.
Okay.
At that time, but I guess he pursued talagang mas calling niya maging actor and not a singer, but he wanted to sing. He wanted to probably do what Gary Vee was doing.
Did you encourage him?
He doesn't need encouragement. But he's a he's an excellent actor.
Of course. And then with a face like that, di ba?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Ngayon may tinatawag tayong mga bumibirit.
Mhm.
Di ba? Alam mo yung term,
Yeah.
the birit.
Mhm.
Pero ang hindi alam ng karamihan, nung araw, meron ng ganon, pero ang tawag belting.
Mhm.
Anong kaibahan ng belting sa birit?
Parang pareho lang rin yata. Iba lang rin
Para mas nakakasira ng boses, para mas nakakapulit na lalamunan ng birit.
Parang, well, ako lang, siguro pag nagbe-belt out ka, nakampuka talaga yung lalamunan mo, Pero pag birit, pwedeng parang sumisigaw.
Oo. So ano mas delikado? Ano mas masama?
Birit.
Birit.
Oo.
Kasi ang belting nung araw, di ba, yung sila...
Dulce.
Hindi, I was thinking of Carmen Patenya.
Oh, Carmen Patenya was already up. Yeah.
I-google nyo.
Yeah.
Okay. Carmen Patenya, di ba?
A belter during her time.
Oh, kasi ang belting nung araw, di ba? I love you, hate you, love you, hate, di ba?
Mhm.
Di ba yun yung kailangan, ngayon. Parang feeling ko mas safe pa rin yung belting eh.
Yeah. As a belter, that means you have a powerful voice.
Oo. Pero ang birit ngayon, talagang ini-stretch mo to the limit.
Ang birit kasi, parang it has a negative, parang, pag sinabing birit, parang you're damaging your vocal cords. Parang pasigaw.
Oo.
It's you're forcing.
Yeah.
And so that's not good. Yung pagkasinabag na biritera, ano ba yan? Parang puro na lang sigaw.
Okay. Klaruhin natin, this was coming from a music teacher. Legendary music teacher. Pero, ang audience, gusto nila, mas mas ini-stretch mo, mas ina-appreciate ng audience, pero to the detriment naman ng vocal cords ng singer.
Delikado. Pero meron mga kaya nilang bumirit. You can do it if you are, doing it correctly. You can probably belt out, but if I say, kasi pagka nagbirit ka, I don't want to offend anybody kasi marami mga singers that they do birit, no? And they are able to do it in such a way na hindi naman nadadamage yung kanilang vocal cords.
Kasi may technique.
Kasi meron tamang way.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is, if you have, if you're doing it correctly, properly, then hindi mo madadamage. Pero minsan kahit na marunong ka ng technique, delikado pa rin. Kasi pag napwersa mo yung vocal cords mo, pag nagkamali ka, pwedeng mamaus ka.
Actually, I am tempted to ask you, sana to name the singers na given 5 more years, last na mga lalamunan. Pero, syempre, hindi mo gagawin yun, ano? Pero, ano yung technique para hindi mo it's not that because nag-a-attempt ako, no? Ano yung dapat iwasan? Let's say, kung magbibirit ka, ano ang dapat mong
Iwasan. Okay. Kasi yan merong 2 ways of producing the voice.
Okay.
Yung galing sa lalamunan at yung
galing sa diaphragm. Okay.
So pag ginawa mo dito, so pag nilakas mo, dito manggagaling yung hangin, yung vocal cords mo nag-rub against each other. So pag sobrang hangin ngayon yan, so it's passing through the cords. So eventually, madadamage yun. Magagasgas. Pero if you know how to open the throat properly in such a way na side ng ha, it becomes ang laking diferensya. So yung ha versus so pag kumanta ka, pag nasa taas na at bukas yung tama yung bukas ng lalamunan mo, hindi mo magagasgas yung
Throat,
vocal cords.
yung vocal
Oo.
cords.
Oo.
So, di ba parang, di ba dapat kinukuha nga sa diaphragm?
Yeah, kasi there's a difference between yung pagka kumanta ka na dumadaan lang yung boses versus it's just passing through, hindi dyan nagaling. It's not coming from here, but it's just passing through. Dumadaan lang. Pag nanggaling dyan, dito nanggaling, no? Pero pag sinabi yung, dumaan lang.
So...
Do you hear the difference?
Yeah. Pero parang, ako hindi ko alam kung paano pulling from the diaphragm.
That is why you need to take voice lessons.
Hindi ka. Mahal ka ba ngayon?
Oo.
Dollars.
Yeah. Pero kasi yung tamang pagsalita, yung tamang pagkanta, nagagamit mo yun sa tamang pagsalita. Kaya kahit yung mga artista, kahit na hindi ka singer, importante rin na, that you learn how to properly bring out the voice.
So how do I do it?
How do you do it?
How do I do it now?
You actually have natural placement.
I have?
Yeah.
And I didn't even study.
Yes, there are people like that.
Okay.
Like Basil Valdez, for one, has natural placement.
Okay. Sige. Hindi ko na kaya panindigan yun. Mabalik na sa dati. Okay. Hindi. Balik tayo kay halimbawa, nabanggit mo rin na si Basil Valdez. Ano ba talaga nangyari kay Basil Valdez? Yung he stopped and then parang nagka-problema sa... He doesn't sing anymore kasi aminin natin, kung maggagawa ka siguro ng mga top 3 na best male singers in the country, Basil Valdez kasama yan. Ano ang namarites mo? Hindi mo rin alam, hindi sabihin na marites.
Hindi. Parang narinig ko na, hindi ko lang maalala kung ano ibig sabihin. What does it mean?
Ibig sabihin ng, na chismis mo?
Marites? Bakit marites?
Actually, hinahanap, ano ang latest?
Anong latest? Okay.
Mare, ano ang latest?
Okay. Kaya marites.
Okay, kaya marites. Sige.
Mm.
So, anong na-marites mo?
Kay Basil?
Kay Basil.
Wala. Wala talaga.
Ay, wala naman kakwenta-kwenta pag hinga
You
ng
know
chismis
what?
to.
Ang buhay ko sa Amerika, tahimik lang. At saka ayoko ng mga ganyan.
Okay.
Sorry
Not too late. Pwede natin guluhin.
No.
I'm telling you, it's more fun. So, pero hindi. Is because that could something have been done para sana. Kasi parang parang hindi naman siya bumira tong araw. Parang ang nasira because I watch him in one show. Medyo hirap siya, which really, our hearts were bleeding because possible siya
Alam mo kasi, ang boses natin, it's an instrument.
Okay.
So, parang kaparawiran kung meron kang gitara, meron kang piano, every so often, pinapalitan mo ng strings, every so often, pinapatono mo, minamaintain mo. Ang boses, kailangan pinaalagaan. It's a very fragile instrument. Kasi, hindi ka pareho ng gitara. Pagka napatid yung string, pwede kang pumunta sa isang sa music store and buy guitar strings, di ba? Pero ang vocal cords, pagka hindi mo inangatan ang boses mo, saan ka bibili ng vocal cords?
Hingi ka sa Diyos.
Wala, di ba? So, talagang, I think, as a singer, kailangan meron kang disiplina. That is why when you study voice lessons, yung teacher, would be able to teach you, to give you tips as to how to properly take care of your instrument. Bawal mapuyat.
Okay, sige. Take note ha. Okay. Can you be selfless enough to share? Okay. Okay. Kasi marami talaga tayong aspiring singers and singers na pwedeng hindi na-train formally. So, bawal magpuyat?
Pagka alam mo meron kang kanta, meron kang performance, yeah, you need to have plenty of sleep. Why?
I mean,
Kasi,
the night before or what?
well, I think, syempre mas maganda kung talagang ipitrain mo yung sarili mo na hindi ka nagpupuyat.
Okay.
Pero kung talagang worst comes
Kung
to
nightclub
worst,
singer ka.
well, minsan nabibuild na nila yung kanilang yung ang tawag doon, yung endurance level.
Or pwede kasi kahit natulog ka alas 4 ng madaling araw, kung alas 2 ka
Kasi
naman
you get,
gigising.
you get
Ito, 8
8
hours.
hours.
Okay, o sige. Yung mga may pwesto, sige, okay na kayo. Okay, so bawal magpuyat.
Yung bawal uminom ng may yelo. Ng malamig.
Malamig.
Mm-mm. Kasi pag nagsasalita ka kahit na hindi ka kumakanta. Pero lalo kung kumakanta ka, tapos inom ka ng malamig, mapapasma yung ilamunan mo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, bawal mag-ice cream.
Yung mga dairy products, tsaka mga nuts. Kasi sumasabi.
Hindi, pero kung hindi.
Ang dairy products kasi...
Hindi, wag naman yung ikaw opening number ka tapos bigyan kang kakain ng macadamia nuts at saka ng mani. Hindi naman, o nuts, ano to, pag may, at nuts as in give up nuts forever.
Well, if you're always singing, then you will try to abstain from, eating nuts. But if you don't sing all the time...
Kasi nakasira.
Sumasabi.
Nakasira na lalamunan.
Siyempre, sasabi. And then yung dairy products, kasi ang dairy products, it stimulates mucus. Kaya,
Nakasipon.
gaganon ka, hinahalak ka.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Tapos ano pa?
We have to exercise. Kasi singing is a physical activity.
Okay.
So to be able to sing well, you have to be in good physical condition. Kasi maapektuhan, pagka mahinang katawan mo, madali kang mapapagod. Pag madali kang mapagod, mabilis kang mauubusan ng hininga. Pag kulang ka sa hininga, paano ka kakanta? Good singing starts with deep breathing.
Okay. Kaya pala mas mo pa rin, no? So, tapos, Paolo Nigarillo.
Oh yes.
Okay. Na-cover na ba natin lahat o meron pa?
I think that's good. Yun, of course, smoking. Parang given na yun.
Yeah.
It's not.
Singer or non-singer?
Yeah.
Diba?
Mm-mm.
Pati vaping.
Ano yun?
Vaping.
Siyempre.
Flavored naman eh.
Excuse
So,
me.
okay, ayan. As you can see, hindi malamig na tubig ang kanyang iniinom. Okay. So, okay. You compose songs to, and talagang ang lalaking hits talaga ganyan, no? Natatakot lang talaga ako dahil sa feels ka, parang siyempre, hindi, respetahin naman natin ang feels ka
You can mention the titles.
the titles, hindi tayo masisingil. Okay. Pero, okay, how do you match, let's say, magpapagawa ako ng halimbawa ng kanta sa'yo, ganyan, halimbawa, which hindi ka naman gagawin. Pero halimbawa, kung kay Sharon Cuneta, anong klaseng song ang i-compose mo for Sharon? Ano yung tipong mga kantang dapat bagay sa kanya?
Well, first of all, pagka kunyari, lalapit sa akin na isang artist, whether it's Sharon or let's say Martin or who, syempre, when you're talking about a song na gagawin ko pa lang for them.
Oo, let's say,
ganon.
Ma'am Cecile, ano naman, magawa mo ng song. So, ano sabihin ba?
Yeah, kasi there was a time, like for instance, si Martin, I was living in the US already, and 1986, I'll never forget that. And he gave me a call, tapos sabi nga niya na he wanted for me to write him a Tagalog song. So, ang para sa akin, sabi ko, mag-usap tayo. Kasi gusto kong kilalanin yung tao. Since you're asking me to write a song for you, I want to know, I want to be able to write a song that this person can relate to. So, by having a conversation with this person, more or less, parang you're able to pick up something. And hopefully, kasi there's no guarantee that I will be inspired. I have to be inspired if I'm going to write for somebody. Otherwise, kahit na humingi ka sa akin ng kanta, kahit sino ka pa, wala akong mabibigay na song.
Kung hindi dumating ang muse.
So, yun yung reason bakit gusto ko siyang kilalanin. Hopefully, you know...
Ano na-discover mo kay Martin Rivera?
Nabasa yung kwentuhan lang namin na gano'n. And at the end of the conversation, parang usap-usap ano sa palagay mo ang magandang topic, you know, for a song, you know, anong palagay mo, yung, ano na kayo, magbi-brainstorm kayo, or
Dito na pinanganak ang ikaw ang lahat sa akin.
in the US.
So, because born out of that conversation, so alam na natin ang pinagmulan ng that very, very now classic song. Ikaw ang lahat sa akin. Sa isang usapan lang yun. Okay. Okay. Pero katagal tayo mag-uusap. Pag nagpagawa ko sa iyo ng kanta, kaya mo bang halimbawa, kaya mo bang gawing spiritual song yung Bikining Itim?
Hindi, siguro kahit pula, kahit dilaw, hindi ko magagawa spiritual song yan. Kahit asul. Kahit rainbow colors.
So talagang kasi with the title alone. Okay. Pero di ba it's a Spanish song?
Is it?
Hindi. Binalitan na ng lyrics. So, hindi ko rin alam kung covered na Phil's Cup yun eh. Pero, okay.
Anyway.
Pero alam mo yung tempo? Tanan.
Okay, yeah.
Yun, alam mo na.
Mm-mm.
Oo, yun. So, talagang kahit anong kulay, kahit puti, kahit na ano to.
You know, first of all, what prompts me to write a song, hindi ko alam. It's just, it just happens. And it doesn't have to take long kasi I could be having lunch with somebody. Kagaya ng isang kaibigan ko, tinanong ko, oh, did you sleep well last night? Sabi lang niya, yes, but with a heartache. So right there, nasa restaurant kami, sa table napkin, I was able to write a song, Don't Sleep with a Heartache. Don't close your eyes to the world without peace here.
So, na-publish siya?
Hindi pa, nakatago pa sa baul.
Sa ano to? Akin na lang.
But you know, marami pa akong mga songs na nakatago pa sa baul. Pero sana, who knows, maybe one day I'll be ready to part with them.
Sana soon. Ikaw na, alam ba, kung for Sarah Geronimo, you're familiar with the songs of Sarah Geronimo?
I've written some songs for her.
You have? Let's say for Daniel Padilla. He sings well, ha?
Okay.
Ano ang pwede mong ibigay na kanta sa kanya? Bagong heart, fresh heartache.
Okay. So, kunyari ganon.
Oo.
For Daniel. Sa ngayon, parang I cannot relate to him eh. Parang mas nakaka-relate ako sa babae.
Doon sa babae na lang. Does she sing?
You know, kasi hindi ba more from the perspective of a woman. And so you ask me, I have to write a song from the perspective of a man, you know. But marami kung
ano i-compose mong kanta para kay Catherine Bernardo?
Siguro I can do this. Kaya ko to. Parang ganon. Something about moving on. Something about, or pwedeng, kunyari, if it's really something na mahirap iwanan. Actually, I wrote a song already. It would be something like, paano ba ang magpaalam sa kahapon?
Pero wala ka singer.
That particular song was recorded by Chiqui Pineda.
Okay.
Kasama yun nung album ng
In the 90s, to? Okay.
Yeah. So, isa yan sa mga kanta ko na, meron akong mga songs na na-record noon, pero dahil nag-hit yung How Did You Know, naiwanan yung yung paano ba, ang paano ba?
Oh, because I know how did you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I can hum it in my head, no?
Mm-mm.
So doon pala pag let's say kasi ang mga syempre hindi na alam ng mga Gen Z na may flip side.
Yeah, side B. It's side B.
May side.
Ang cassette. Side A, side B.
Ako mga hindi, ang inaano ko pa yung 45 eh.
Mm.
Yung 45, di ba ilang pinagsabi? Flip side. Yun, di ba? Okay, let's say kung halimbawa kila Christian Bautista, mahirap ba siyang isulat ng kanta?
Ano? Christian kasi, yung style niya is parang mga Raymond Lochenko, diba? And I think my style fits Raymond and
Okay.
fit Christian.
Kasi si Raymond kasi tsaka si Christian parang pop na pop talaga, di ba? Uy, question lang. Totoo ba yung ano? Yung, ito ha, parang urban legend na sa kukunti lang naman ako parang si Kuya Desma raw nung araw, pag nagre-record, putol-putol. Kasi di ba in her quest for perfection. Kasi si Kuya naman, kasi di ba, kaya naman naging Kuya Desma siya because she likes everything perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And which, you cannot fault her for that. Na, kumakanta raw, let's say, after one stanza, tigil. Tapos, another stanza, umpisa ulit. Totoo ba yun?
Hindi ko maalala kung gano'n yung ginagawa niya na... But it's possible. Kasi I would do it that way.
Mhm.
And I remember when, kasi noon kasi nung nandito pa ako sa Pilipinas nakatira, if I can be present in the studio
Mhm.
while the artist is recording, I would love to be there. Kasi being the composer, syempre, meron ka mga gusto mong way na i-interpret yung kanta. And working with Ku, I was able to be present in the studio with, I think we recorded One More Try. I was in the studio with her. And I really admire Ku with how she's really such a perfectionist. Pero sa tagal, kasi nga gusto niya i-perfect, minsan gusto na namin umuwi, okay na yan, good na yan, you know? Like it would take maybe 18 hours before you are able to, but that was back then. I don't know how she does it today, you know, but before, I know she could be very meticulous.
Pero hindi yung putol-put. Although pwede, possible.
Yeah, you can do it. Kasi sa
Yeah.
recording, you could do
Hindi
it.
naman bawal yun.
No.
Kasi
Section by
ang totoo
section.
naman, kaya naman kantahin talaga ni Kuya Des ang buo yun kasi sa concert niya buo naman. Kaya lang kasi, pag recording kasi dapat talaga, talagang perfect talaga.
Hindi
Kasi,
ganito yan, Butch. Kasi pag nagre-recording ka, you record the entire song.
aha,
Okay? So, bubuin mo muna para yung flow,
yeah.
yung emotions, hindi naman putol-putol din yung emotions mo. Pero, after you've captured that, and then you listen to the whole thing, lilinisin mo ngayon yung first verse, and then lilinisin mo yung second verse. If you're happy with it, you keep it. If not, merong mga parts na kailangan i-correct, then yung tinatawag na doon, you know, you edit it. But if she wants to, she's not happy with the entire chorus, then she will have to record the entire chorus. Pero you record the entire thing muna.
Sino, beside Kuya Des, sino pang naalala mo napaka-perfectionist? Celeste, I can imagine.
Kasi I was not able to really, you know, work with them as recording artists.
I mean, nasarap yun.
Mm-mm.
Yung sino yung mga time mo, sige, sa mga guest mo na lang,
Well, actually, sa lahat nga ng mga singers, ang talagang naging ka-close ko na I really worked closely with was Ku. And then I went na to the US. I'm trying to see if I work with anybody else. Sa States, si Chiki, I was able to guide her sa LA. Nung nag-recording din siya.
Teka, ano ba, sila Martin ba may mga works na sila? I can imagine may mga work siya mo ngayon kasi being artist, no?
Martin?
Marami.
I guess. Pero, kasi I remember, I was already living in the States
Mhm.
when Martin asked me for a song. And then I gave him the song. And then he went back to the Philippines. So the only times talaga na nagkikita kami pagka bira, you know, as a matter of fact, minsan decades na ang nakakalipas.
Mhm.
Like with Gary, simula na ni-record yung Reaching Out. It was probably 20 years later that I was able to watch him actually perform it on stage in the US. So with Martin, you know, with these artists, with these singers, you know, other than me giving them the songs, tapos naririnig ko na lang how they sang it sa recordings. I really have not worked.
Kasi hindi mo na-supervise yung you were not present during the recording.
Hindi.
Okay. So, before we do we invite them to your concert, meron lang kaming challenge. Actually, challenge for me. Is it possible ba, for a non-singer like me, na matuturuan mo?
Ha, why not?
Let's say, okay, may dala akong libreto. Kaya lang kasi, dahil nga ito lang, humanap kami ng yung hindi covered na ng PhilSCAP kasi lahat ng kanta mo, syempre covered ng PhilSCAP, which we cannot. Ang O Ilaw halimbawa, hindi na yan. Siguro naman, libre na to, no? Sa pagkakaalam. Alam ko, Bituing Marikit is hindi na covered ng PhilSCAP yan, pero mahirap siya kantahin. So I chose O Ilaw. Tignan ko kung ano to, ha? At sigurado, no bashing please. Ito sinasabi ko, non-singer, pero titignan ko kung ito ay kasisira ng karir ni Cecil Azarcon, ang isang karir na inalagaan niya ng dekada, masisira dahil sa akin. Okay, then, are you up for the challenge?
Challenge. Go.
Okay, halo ako, okay. Actually, may sore throat po ako, ha? Okay, may sore throat talaga ako. Okay, halo. O ilaw sa gabing malamig. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Ang baba na standards mo, ha?
Well, kasi,
Okay. Okay.
well, unang-una kong pinakinggan, nasa tono ka.
Okay.
Yung timing, nasa timing ka rin.
Okay.
And there are only two prerequisites.
Okay.
If we have a sense of timing and if we have a sense of pitch, anybody can learn how to sing. Kasi tinatanong mo sa akin, may pag-asa bang matuto? So, gauging from what I heard, na nasa tempo ka, nasa tono ka, may pag-asa kang matuto. How to sing correctly. Ngayon, kung gusto mong matutunan how to, yung mag-transform yung ilaw, okay, there are 5 things for me. You have to learn how to breathe from your diaphragm. Number 2, you have to learn how to shake the mouth properly. And then you have to learn how to place the voice. Hindi yung
Saan ka ba kinuha?
Actually, yung pagbuka mo, sa ano naman, bukas yung throat mo eh. Yeah. Pero hindi siya, kasi nakaupo ka eh. Kaya hindi yung talagang, ilaw. Pero, okay naman. You know, it wasn't really like coming from the throat.
So may kinabukasan ako.
Yeah.
Ang Viva, ano to? Viva Music. Nakikinig ba kayo? So, thank you. Pagkakaroon, meron ako, may career alternative na ako. Thank you so much. My God, if I had to kneel in front of you, assure them that I can do it.
Potential.
May potential.
Pag-asa.
Coming from Cecil Azarcon, my God, this is the greatest day of my life.
Now, like what I said, anybody
Okay.
can learn how to sing if we have a sense of pitch and a
Okay.
sense of timing.
Which I have naman.
Which you have.
Hanggang anong edad pwedeng matutong kumanta?
Walang age limit. For me, anybody can learn how to sing pag willing ka.
Bakit halimbawa yung mga singers dati na sikat na sikat ng araw, tapos pagtanda tumitigil?
Well, tanda ko tumitigil na
Oo.
ng pagkanta.
Oo. Na iba, nag-acting na lang.
Well, siguro parang ano rin, kasi katawan naman natin, di ba singing is a physical activity. So parang pakiramdam mo, nanghihina na yung katawan mo,
Okay.
meron ka ng mga nararamdaman, nahihirapan ka ng huminga. Once na kinakapos-kapos ka na sa paghinga, mahirapan ka na rin kumanta.
So apektado rin talaga yung age talaga will affect talaga.
Yeah, kasi
Yun.
it is a physical activity.
So may shelf life pa rin talaga ang pagiging singer. Pero ang maganda sa you're a teacher, habang buhay dala-dala mo yan because it's a knowledge, a talent.
Yeah, but again, knowledge is one thing. That's the mind. You can know how to do something, pero physically, nagde-deteriorate tayo. You know, whether you like it or not, as you get older, diba, syempre, hindi na kapareho noon na kaya mong mataas yung kantahin mo. Pero marami pa rin, like Pula Desma is a very, very good example of somebody who really takes care of her son, of her instrument. You know, marami dyan talaga na when you reach a certain age, hirap ka na. Kasi nasa pag-aalaga ninyo ng katawan.
Well, anyway, dahil ikaw ang aking favorite person today, dahil nga sa di ba ikaw naka-discover kay Louie Eredia?
Yeah.
Oo. Magagawa mo ba yung ginawa mo kay Louie Eredia for me?
Oh.
hindi ko gusto yung na yun, ha? Hindi, wag na. Okay.
You know what? Huwag kang mawalan ng pag-asa. Yun ang sabihin ko sa'yo. Kasi, kumanta ka a cappella eh. Diba? Kailangan, mas maganda yan kung may piano tayo, tapos kakanta.
Ay, hindi. May live orchestra na naghihintay sa kabilang kwarto. Tawagin, call in. Okay. Yun. So, a cappella. So, kumbaga, may partida pa yon. Kasi a cappella. Kung may orchestra pa yan, pwede pa nalang lunurin yung boses ko. So, yun. Anyway, I had so much fun and I discovered so many things, not just about you, but also about me, that I can sing. Anyway, at diring-diri lahat na nanonood sa akin. Hindi, please invite them to your concert. Ito bihira umuwi si Miss Cecil Asarcon kaya samantalayin nyo na. Please, do the honors.
Yeah, sana po, masamahan niyo ako on May 24 and 25, the music of Cecil Azarcon, a 45th year anniversary concert at the Soler, or Theater at Soler, 8 p.m. And this concert will feature a lot of OPM's best artists who will be interpreting and singing the songs that have hopefully been a part of your lives. Like Ikaw Lahat Sa Akin, I Think I'm in Love, How Did You Know, Sana Ikaw Na Nga, So It's You, Reaching Out, Even If, Special Memory, and Lift Up Your Hands, which actually paved the way to my songwriting career. And together, let's create memories sa gabi na yun. Samahan po ninyo ako. I will be playing the piano. I will also be singing some songs that have not yet been published, mga nakatagpo sa baul that I'd like to share with you that night. And but more importantly, yung mga stories behind the songs, ikikwento ko rin. And just an evening where we will all reminisce together and remember the songs that you grew up with. So I hope to see you May 24, 25 at the Soler.
And your guest will be?
Oh yes. May 24 will be, there will be Pula Desma, of course, both nights. Martin Rivera will be performing on May 24. Evie Laurel, who sang Special Memory. She's the original singer. And Miss Jam Morales is coming all the way from New Mexico to sing Even If. There is also Mr. Jano Gibbs. Mr. Jano Gibbs talaga. Who will also be one of my special guests. And surprise, of course, is Guide Me. Oh, he's not a surprise anymore. Hindi na. Actually, we did not want to announce him before kasi meron siyang concert at MOA. Pero now, tapos na yung MOA niya. We can tell people already that he's one of the guests. And then there's also Isabella, the daughter of Kulu, and Team Pabino. And Federos Reyes. That's for the 24th. And 25th, we will also have Shasha Padilla, Ogie Alcacid, Miss Regine Velasquez, Katrina Velarde. And everybody else will be there. Jan, Fer, Kulu, Timmy, Jano Gibbs, and Isabella. I hope I did not forget anybody. But it will be a very, very wonderful, wonderful night. And it's actually the reason I'm doing this is pasasalamat. You know, number one, pasasalamat sa Diyos for the 45 years. Pasasalamat sa Viva, kay Boss Vic De Rosario. Alam mo ba that he was the one who discovered me? It was Vic De Rosario who gave me my break.
How did that happen?
I was only 19 and I was hanging out with my cousin, Charo Mite, who was working for Vicor.
Pinsa mo si Charo
My
dito?
second cousin. It's my auntie.
Vicor sa Aurora Boulevard?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. But it was Blacko then.
Mag-sister company yan.
Correct, yeah. And so, nung nalaman niya na meron siyang pinsan that was studying music sa UP, College of Music, pinuntahan niya ako. At tapos tinangay niya ako, hinatak niya ako, hang out with me. And so I started hanging out sa Vicor and Black Gold after school. And that's how actually may piano sa isang kwarto. And I just wrote Lift Up Your Hands. And I started playing and singing my song. And Basil Valdez happened to be passing by. So, hindi ko alam na nakikinig siya sa labas ng kwarto. And after I sang the song, sabi niya, what's that? Sabi ko, it's something that I wrote. He said, can I include it in my first English opium album? And that's Corner of the Sky. And that became my first hit song. But, because of that, I was hanging out sa Vicor. That's how Vic De Rosario, of course, I got signed up as a composer.
Okay. So my last question to you is, can you imagine the world without music?
Hindi siguro.
Or what would the world be like without music?
It would be very boring.
Just like my singing. Anyway, thank you so much. It was really such a pleasure. Imagine, after all these years, you're rarely here, but I wish you'd come more often and do more concerts. And thank you for all the songs that made life, the difficult life that we have here in the Philippines. Difficult life. Well, anywhere in the world, for making it easier for all of us, for being able to bear it, because we have your inspirational songs, whether it be about spiritual, love, heartaches, they all help. Every Filipino.
Yeah, I agree with you. Music
yes.
is healing.
Yes, and you are the best doctor,
Oh.
actually, of them all. Thank you very much, Miss Cecile Asarcon.